Hello everybody. Welcome back to week 7 of the YPL. We're coming off of a win last week, which was much needed. I think we're 500 now, so we're 3-3. So we kind of need this win, I think, to lock up playoffs. I don't think it's guaranteed, but I think 4-4 probably gets us in there. So yeah, I kind of think I'll definitely want to try to win this game. So this person that I'm playing is Captain Auro. I think he's something Garchomps. The name escapes me. But this guy actually beat me in another league last season in the playoffs. I actually ended up playing him. He needed a winning in, and I was his winning in, and he beat me to get into the playoffs, and then he beat me in the first round of playoffs. Funny enough, because we were matched up in the first round. So this is a little bit of a redemption match for me because I felt like both of those games I was in it, and I feel like this is a pretty similar team to what he's brought. So to kind of break down what he likes to do, if you look at the team here, he's got Grimmsnarl, so for screens, and the Goodra Hisui. Those are kind of his bread and butter that he tends to draft across his teams, and so I think I'm going to try to key in on that. Last time I think I let that get away from me. I kind of disrespected Goodra a little bit. The power levels are much higher in this format, so I think those types of strats are a little bit more harder to get off. I think because again, like when you have attack, when you're facing a GU or Fluttermane or some of these more stronger mons, even Iron Hands, I can just low kick and does like 90% damage to it because it's such a heavy Pokemon. It can be harder to get off. So my game plan is pretty much just to lead Iron Hands in Landorus. If you look at his team, he's got a really bad ground matchup. He's only got 1 immunity, and the rest of his team is either neutral or 4 times weak to it. So if he doesn't bring a lot of answers for it in terms of defensive terras, I think he's going to struggle against it. In Iron Hands in general, I'm gonna have it there because it's a pretty good Swiss Army knife utility tool. He doesn't have a ground type, and usually if there's not a ground type or really a strong presence of a fairy type on the other side, which he doesn't have either. I mean, Grimmsnarl is sort of a good fairy type, but I think that I've EV'd the Iron Hands with its monster defensive stat of I think it's like 140. Let's look down here. I think it says it's 108, and then with the monster HP stat, I mean this. I think I EV'd it to do a 3 KO. From a Spirit Break, so it takes 3 hits to take out Iron Hands with the Spirit Break. So yeah, and then I have a lot of respect for Amoonguss. I had it last season, and I think in general, when you don't respect Amoonguss, you tend to lose to it. So a lot of my team has Terra Grass, and I put the safety goggles on the Iron Hands for it. So again, my strategy is just to kind of play around his setup. He doesn't have too many offensive threats. This team's kind of a little bit passive. But the thing is that it's very well geared defensively, so I can't just come out here and start doing hyper offensive strats because it's just going to start setting up screens, and then it'll be kind of rough. And I do expect there to be Wordier for Trick Room stuff. It's a little awkward into my team given that my Trick Room mode is technically better than his, and I know that there's an Amoonguss on the other side, but I think Iron Hands in general kind of beats this team pretty well also. Also, Porygon 2 facing against it could be kind of rough, but it's probably why I would think Trick Room would be there also, just so you don't get into a Porygon matchup score off. But I think Porygon was a little rough in this matchup versus the Goodra. But yeah, so I think so. Again, to kind of go over the team again, my strategy is to lead Iron Hands in Landorus and try to be as disruptive as possible. It's a Swords Dance Landorus, so we'll kind of see how that goes. It's a little more of a setup. Geared, and it's geared to outspeed Arcanine by 1 point, so that's going to be a funny thing to look out for. And then in the back, I'm going to bring the Iron Boulder, and I'm probably going to bring, gosh, I'm blanking on the name, Brute Bonnet. And Brute Bonnet has Clear Smog, so that way to clear any of those types of things away. It's specifically out EV to outspeed, kind of a neutral speed, so maybe if you want to invest like maybe 12 speed into Goodra, I want to make sure that I outspeed it. Just so that way, in case it's not Sap Sipper, it's going to be really difficult. It's going to make its life really difficult. Because either you Terra out to get away from Spore, or you stay in and you get Clear Smogged, or you just get Spored. So those 4 are going to be the core 4 that I think are going to be kind of I'm going to just lean on. I have Fluttermane there for Taunt, and also just to make you think about it, because I think Fluttermane, his team is not great against fairy types, so I think Fluttermane's going to be an interesting sort of just change up if he kind of leads pretty weak heavy to it. And then I'm also going to have the Reggie Drago this week, which is a new addition that we picked up. And just for crit strats with Draco Meteor, it's got the scope lens strat. I'm not sure that I'm gonna end up using it. It's there as sort of an option in case I kind of just wasn't really feeling it. It's sort of a game 3 change up. I expect to try to close this out in 2 games. So if it's for game 3, I need a change up. I'll probably lean in on that because screens doesn't really do much to it, and it's Terra Steel, so I can stand up to the Grimmsnarl pretty well. So yeah, all right, guys. I will see you guys in the match. All right, cool. Here we are. We are back. Cool. So his Goodra Hisui is Fairy. Grimmsnarl is Ghost. Cool. So alright, let me just write down all the names. Amoonguss is Fairy also. Azu Meryl is Grass. And Weirdeer is Fairy. Weirdeer is Fairy. And Arcanine Hisui. Hisui is Water. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we can kind of do our hard prep lead. I still think this is pretty valid of a lead with Brute Bonnet and Boulder in the back, and then we can kind of just play from there. Yeah, let's see how this goes. This is kind of really the core 4 that I was prepping with, and they were doing really, really well. So yeah, let's kind of lean into them on that, at least for game 1, and then we'll kind of see what he brings. More or less what I expected: the Grimmsnarl and the Goodra. The Amoonguss and the Arcanine. The Azu and the Weirdeer are a little out of left field for me, so we'll kind of see how this goes. Let's kind of check this out. Cool. Yeah. Good luck. Have fun. Awesome. And Goku and Obani. Okay. Cool. So that Arcanine and that. Okay. So I don't know if it's worth. Okay, let's see. Let's pay attention to the Intimidate. Okay, so it's Intimidate and it's not any. Okay, cool. So, I think I'm in no. Let's just go for Heavy Slam and go for a Stomping Tantrum into this. I kind of see no reason not to. Okay. So. Okay. Okay, so Azumarill. Reflects, yeah. Okay. Good damage. Good damage. Alright. Let's see, so he led with Grimmsnarl, game 1 lead. Arcanine is game 1 lead. Azumarill is game 1 back. Okay, so he took some damage. He probably revealed that it's not. He didn't Terra, which was good to know. Didn't Terra turn 1. Could have just doubled that slot, and I probably would have. I wouldn't have gotten rid of it, but we'll go with Thunder Punch here. We'll go just Stomping Tantrum here. I think just split the damage would be fine. Okay. I'm assuming that's the Arcanine. Rengoku. Ooh, we just caught him on a switch in. Ew, that's rough. So the Terra on the Amoonguss is Fairy. Okay. Probably doesn't want to take a Thunder Punch. Totally valid. So I could have Terra'd my Iron Hands here. I just didn't really feel the need to. That's Rengoku gone. There's no way he's leaving that. Sucks we didn't get to see anything on it, but it is what it is. Okay, so it's a Belly Drum. So it's probably Belly Drum Aqua Jet stuff. Belly Drum. Okay, so we got good recovery back. Yeah, that does nothing. I mean, I'm at -2, so. Okay, so there it is. There's the Goodra. So what we can do. Well, what's to say we don't just. Well, yeah, I don't think Iron Hands is threatening much damage here. So, what was the citrus berry too? So, citrus. So, how much time do we have? 17 seconds. Okay, so, you know what I'll do? I'll go for a Brute Bonnet play here. And then I'll Terra Stomping Tantrum into here. I don't... This probably picks up. I probably burn my Terra for no reason, but I think I'll be alright. Probably should have protected. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I think you just lose Goodra here. Oh, wow. Oh, Reflect is up. Reflect is up. I gotta pay attention to that. So, Life 2 on that set. You know, I'm going to kind of call him having no Protect. But we can just go for a Clear Smog here. Yeah, there's kind of no drawback to this. I'll protect this guy. And then... Yeah, that's what I figured. We'll just Clear Smog that. And then this should be fine. Okay, cool. So that thing is basically no shelter. Cool. Now let's find out what you are. Let's find out if I'll switch in the... How are we getting rid of it? Alright, let's go for Spore here. I don't think it has... It might have Plate Rough. Let's repivot just so we can keep it honest. I guess we'll find out right now. So, anyway, so Shelter. Okay, because what I'm thinking is I can just go for the Fake Out. It's Aqua Jet, yeah. Still went for damage. Yep, so it's not Sapsiber. Okay, cool. Perfect. Goodra's going to have a really hard time this game then, because my team is very well geared into how to deal with that thing. I mean, yeah, I'm going to just bring in the... Iron Boulder, and then we'll Brick Break this lot. Probably should have Brick Break. Yeah, I should have Brick Break the Goodra. That's okay. Because it has a guaranteed turn of sleep, yeah. That's okay. Well, now I know that I want to save my Cleave and just Brick Break this slot. Yeah. Let's get rid of this. Tengen's gonna... I'm kind of counting on a multi-turn sleep here, but this guy's been using Protect a lot. Very... sorry, Azumarill. Oh! Dang. Protect. Play rough. Okay, so we'll bring in this guy. And then we'll go for Heavy Slam on that. Because then if he goes for the Iron Hands, then we'll get a free switch in into the Brute Bonnet, and then we'll be okay. So I'm assuming it's going to be a Heavy Slam into the... Or it could be... Yeah, Thunder Wave, yeah. Okay, cool. So then we should get rid of the... Aha, okay. That's fair. That's okay. I mean, we're just going to put it to sleep, so... All good. No more problems with that. I'm pretty sure Stomping kind of just picks up there. There's kind of nothing Tengen can do here. It's kind of pinned. Yeah, it's fine. We know that my Brute Bonnet's faster. And then this will do some damage. Yeah, that was the kind of the plan. Just ignore Goodra's partners and just isolate it. Cool. Put it to sleep. We'll bring in the Iron Boulder and just win. I just don't think there's too much more here that we have pinned. I mean, I guess it can get a turn one. It can get a turn one wake up, which I guess would be annoying. But I still don't think it does enough damage to Boulder to be able to do much to it. Cool. So Grimmsnarl is Thunder Wave, Reflect. It's probably Light Play. And so then gain one back. Alright, I mean, I would say I can get greedy and go for a Swords Dance here. Why do that? Just go for a Stomping Tantrum and a Sacred Sword. It's pretty safe into it. Going into game 2, I think he'll probably go for Terra Fairy stuff. I think he saw how annoying that was for him to deal with, but I have Clear Smog on the... Yeah, okay, cool. Like, if it wakes up, we're just going to get into this more stall game, more and more of it, which is just annoying to deal with, but... yeah. And then we'll go... Yeah, so I expect him to conserve his Terra more, I would say, for game 2. So I'll probably lead the Flutter Mane just to bop that... just to bop the Grimmsnarl. Yeah. Because I guess what do you do here, right? If you're him, you probably go with the same leads. You probably regret switching out. I can go with the same leads, though. Like, I feel like there's not much. He could lead the Azumarill. Because he probably got, like, super happy that there's no... there's nothing against grass types on the other side. So I do have to be careful for that, because the Azu was tricky. Yeah, let's lead the Flutter Mane. Let's do that change-up lead with the Flutter Mane. Oh gosh, we can also just do the crit strats. But let's just do this. And then we'll do the, we'll see what happens. I'm acting kind of quick, but I have a feeling he's going to go for the same thing. I think he's going to try to conserve his Terra. I don't think he's going to try to burn it right on the Grimmsnarl. And I'm positive Grimmsnarl is going to lead. I think this is Grimmsnarl Azumarill. Or he does the same leads. Oh, it's a Mungus. Okay. This is totally fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, he's got Intimidate everywhere. Annoying, but it is what it is. So what we'll do is we'll taunt this, or we could... What does he do? I'm afraid of a... If Trick Room goes up, it's not the worst thing in the world. And let's get in the Brute Bonnet. Yeah, let's get in Brute Bonnet. Because we'll just taunt the Amoonguss and it's going to have a hard time after this. If it's mental or... It's annoying. Oh, we should have gotten in the Iron Boulder, actually. That's fine. Okay. So we know it's Rage Powder, Game 2 lead. So we know it's Rage Powder, Game 2 lead. So yeah, we can just go for Psyshock or just start going for Moonblasts on this thing here. It's kind of scary because it could be... I kind of want to bring in the Boulder just so we can conserve the Flutter Mane a little better. Because, yeah, Brubana's not really... I mean, unless he goes for Pollen Puff. Unless he has Pollen Puff. That's fine. Tengen, yeah. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Could have just stayed in, I guess, in hindsight, but this is totally fine. It sucks. It has safety goggles? Wow. That's crazy. That's pretty nuts. So, Psy Shield Bash. That's so funny. That's so crazy to me. I guess I just never realized, figured. This is definitely a Terra Fairy. Let's ignore it, and we'll put you to sleep. It sucks if you go Terra Fairy, though, because... you know what we'll do? We'll play Conservative. We'll protect this, and we'll Spore the Tengen. You haven't revealed Protect. Yeah, it's going to be Terra Fairy, though, because... yeah, I knew it. That was his game plan the whole time. I guess there's really not much this Wordier can do to me. I guess we'll find out right now. I'm going to protect the Iron Boulder. Helping Hand, yeah, he's going to go for... yeah. Helping Hand, okay. Yeah. Oh! Body Press. Yeah, doesn't do nothing. I was going to say that thing without any boosts is tough. It's tough to make happen for sure. I think we can just start going for the offensive here because we got a guaranteed turn of sleep now. So let's just start going for it. What's the strongest move I got? I guess Mighty Cleave. And we'll just start getting after it. I don't know. Himajimi doesn't do nothing to me. I guess I can keep setting Trick Room, which is annoying. Let's just go for Mighty Cleave and then Stomping. Oh. Kocho, what is this? Moves? Yeah. It's tons of damage. Yeah. How many terms of Trick Room do we have left? It's 1. I don't think it has Protect. He probably tries to go for Spore, so we'll just Psycho Cut this slot. Psycho Cut this, and we'll bring in the Iron Hands. I can go for Flutter. Yeah, this thing is really not that scary because I can clear Smog it and I can just go for Spores on it. So yeah, this is gonna be tough. I think just all my friends are dead syndrome on the Goodra Hisui. This probably is just gonna be a Spore. Just are protected. Whatever's. I think we'll just go for. Oh, he goes for Shelter. That's annoying, for sure. But I think the play here is it's well, Protect, right? I don't know if it has guaranteed Spore. So we'll just fake out that slot. And then we'll bring in this. If he goes for a Pollen Puff into that slot, it's kind of annoying. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you'll just be asleep the next turn. Um, it's leftover set. Yeah, it's just all in on Goodra Hisui. Yeah, this is more or less kind of the battle I figured we were gonna get into. So I'm not mad about it. This is a pretty free spore. I mean, unless anything else happens, I just don't think there's much you can do. Let's start exerting some damage onto... I'm gonna bring this in. Ah, sucks because I'm at resist. What does more? Let's just go for Iron Boulder. Yeah. I figured we were gonna get into this positioning game. I don't know that he's revealed his fourth mon, which is... Or, gosh, I need to remember. This game's been going on for so long now. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we're in it for the long haul, so... Let's try to get rid of this... let's go Stomping Tantrum and then Mighty Cleave. I guess we can go for a Sacred Sword here. Let's go Mighty Cleave. Yeah, let's just go Mighty Cleave. I don't really want to get into this. Stomping Tantrum should do double damage here. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Cool, good damage. We'll Spore this. Spore that slot. Let's not let it off the hook. Let's keep going for damage. I don't think a Helping Hand picks up. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean he can keep trying to get the shelters up, but it's probably yeah, that's fine. At this point, Iron Boulder's not as valuable anymore. Yeah, we can just keep doing damage here. Yeah. This guy's in for it. This guy's really going for it. I mean, we'll just go with Clear Smog here. Does it still have its 2 boosts? I think it does, right? Yes, it does. Okay, let's get rid of those before it becomes more problematic. And we'll fake this out to guarantee that we get it off, just so we're not. Oh, I'm glad we did that. Oh man, that was getting a little weird. I was like, no. Yeah, this lefty set is just, we gotta start getting rid of its partners, because this is just, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so dimensions are back to normal. We'll go for Spore here again, and then we'll go for a Heavy Slam. There's kind of no reason not to. I can just ignore Amoonguss at this point. Unless it has Pollen Puff, I don't think it does too much here. Probably does, which is annoying, because it'll probably chunk my thing here, my Brute Bonnet, but... It's on stab, so... No, yeah, let's just take out the Amoonguss, because this is gonna... Yeah, let's just take out Amoonguss. There's no need to keep doing this. Let's bring in the Iron Boulder. And let's just start getting down out of that thing. That thing is just so damn annoying. And I think at this point, I mean, there's not much it's gonna be able to do. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing a way out for him. Yeah, okay, it lives. Let's go for the protect and then the heavy slam. I mean, there's kind of no drawback here. I just don't see how he breaks through hands anymore, because that weird ear's at such a low point. Yep, you just lose iron. You just lose it here. So. Oh, it's the. Oh, I think you just lose it. I think it just goes down, or. Oh, he lived on one. That's crazy. Okay. I think we can bring in the flutter and just go for heavy slam again. I just don't see any drawback to this play. So it's game 1 back. T-wave, yeah. It's fine. I think Hands is just gonna start picking off its partners. So, I mean, I'm not really that mad about it. Does it go for a shelter? Body press? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's funny because I didn't know if you would get greedy with the heavy slam, but because I'm almost positive it has it. Body press. You know, funny enough, he hadn't revealed it yet, but. Still think Flutter's faster here. If Flutter goes down, I'm really not like that mad about it. I'm gonna just taunt this slot, and then we can just go for the heavy slam here. I just don't see any reason. Let's do stab damage actually. Let's just go for the stab because I just don't see how. Oh, I should have gone for heavy slam. I'm gonna taunt this slot. Because then I get a free switch into this. It's fine. I didn't need Fluttermane anymore. Fluttermane was kind of just there as for his lead that we thought he was going to do, but. Yeah, we'll just bring this in. We'll put the Brute Bonnet to sleep. Oh, sorry. We'll put this to sleep. And we'll just keep heavy slamming this slot. Because he goes to go to sleep regardless. I mean, he can bring in the Word Ear here, I guess, and get Pollen Puff in. Which is annoying. But probably should have doubled that slot. Yeah, could have doubled that slot. That was kind of an obvious play coming in. Because he goes for the Pollen Puff on this thing. Yeah, this game's a marathon. I should have just doubled that slot. There was nothing he could have done. Yeah, it's a good play. Ooh, that's scary now. That's in scary range. That's in scary poppy range. But what we'll do is we'll preserve this, and then we'll go for the. Oh, probably switches out here, I would think. Yeah, he's probably going to switch that out, I would think. That kind of probably put him back a little more to the game than he should have been. Yeah. Because he's just going to keep cycling the Intimidates to try to whittle down my Iron Hands. Yeah, I think I lost it with that turn. I should have been a little more calculated on that last turn. Yeah, that's my fault. It's all good. He could go for Protect. I could keep him honest here. Probably switches in the, yeah. Oh, wow. Good play. I almost just spored that slot over there. Well, at this point, I can't reset the Iron Hand, so it's a fair play. Just go for the body press on that. Yeah. That's so frustrating. This guy just goes for straight stall, and yeah, it's the same song and dance every time. So I messed up. I should have gone for that double just to punish that switch in, which is exactly what I thought was gonna happen. So it's fine. We'll adjust. We'll adjust. So I think what we want to do for game 2, how do we deal with this? I would think he leans on it again. Because I really want to do Fluttermane and Regidrago. Like I said, a game 3 changeup. Because if I start getting the Scope Lens boosts up, oh boy. This thing's going to start getting really out of hand fast. How do we threaten the most out of the game 1? Yeah, it doesn't do much, but how do we threaten the most out of a game 1? Or of turn 1, because he led Wordeer Amoonguss. How do we beat Wordeer Amoonguss? I could lead the Lando again. I think Landers again is fine as a lead. Because we know... Yeah, I think Landers is fine as a lead. I can just... Swords Dance. I really want to go Fluttermane as a lead because I just feel like his whole team wants to do something. Yeah. It's hard because then we're leaving hands at home and it's like, oh, hands are so good. But I think we can really bop something. Okay. What else can we do? Cassiopeia. Yeah, how do we deal with this Wordeer? Because and then not get bopped by a Grimmsnarl. I almost feel like the Fluttermane. Does a double up pick up is the thing. Let's do it. Let's just go for the Fluttermane. Let's do it again. But if we bring in Landorus, how does that work? Yeah, because he's gonna lean on that same sort of core 4 again. Let's do it. Because I just think Regidrago going Terra Fairy is just it's too hard to get around. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So this is kind of what I was worried about. I guess we could have brought in the Landorus just to kind of get around this. But yeah, he's just going to kind of keep trying to intimidate spam that slot. I'm going to... You know what? We'll go Moonblast into this and we'll fake out this slot. Just start exerting some pressure. We already have Fluttermane out here. Why not? I'm pretty sure he goes for Side Shield Bash. Just how annoying it was last game. Yep. That's what I figured. It's good damage. Okay. And then we'll switch this into Iron Boulder. Pretty sure he goes for a Flare Blitz here into my Flare main. I'm going to conserve it a little bit. I'll bring in this Iron Boulder because there's not much you can do towards it. Flare Blitz, that's what I thought. Oh, he lives! Let's go, Flutter! Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to take a Flare Blitz. I think Flare main's already going down. We can save it. It's fine. We'll go Sacred Sword. It's fine. I almost called that play, but I was like, it's fine. I don't want to give him a free switch into a Moongus here. Rock Slide, yeah, it's fine. Well, this is neutral, right? So it does suck a little bit. Okay, and Goku's gone. Cool. So now, what we can do is bring in... Let's bring in this, and then we'll go Terra Bug. Yeah, gotcha. That's fine. And then we'll go... because now I can just fake out into that slot. Ooh. You're gonna get Zesty? Let's get Zesty and call that Tricken. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go middle ground play. Let's go middle ground play. It doesn't pick up though. Yeah, it doesn't. Let's just go for it. Oh, I want to get greedy so bad. I want to get greedy so bad. Nah, don't get greedy. I should have got greedy. I should have got greedy. Oh, I should have got greedy. It's Tengen. I freaking knew it. I'm going to call it. Oh, that would have been so bad. Yeah, I freaking called it. Oh, man. Oh, I freaking called it too. Oh, that would have been so awesome. That would have been such a good play. Oh, man. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's go for... Oh, dude, that's so crazy. Because he's probably going to switch out that slot or go for the Spore. I don't know. But he probably goes for a Heavy Slam on a Boulder. I feel like Thunder Punch was just doing more, but it's fine. So this is probably a Bomb Puff. I just don't want to take a Heavy Slam. Dang, that's crazy. I like had that play down that he was gonna do that too. That's crazy. Yeah, it was Pollen Puff. I kind of figured he wasn't gonna Spore. Yeah, I should have gone for Psycho Cut. I messed up. It's all good. I should have gone for Psycho Cut. I should have gone for the freaking double read. Oh, it would have been fine. I went middle ground play and I got punished for it. I feel like he doubled it. Yeah, he doubled it. Because now, yeah. Because now you have to pay attention to what I'm going to do in the back here. The good thing is that, again, we whittled it down. So that way now we're good. Because now I can go for free on the Sacred Sword. Because I think, yeah, Trick Room's gone now, right? And then he has that, he has that in the back. But we're just really weak right now. So we're going to go for Spore into this. And then we'll go into Psycho Cut here. Yep, fine, because you can't avoid me anymore. That's why I took the second Moonblast on it, so that way it would be really weak. I don't think it survives this. Yep, I think we're okay. I think he messed up by going Terra Fairy, so this is what we kind of planned for. Let's go. Cool. Cool, bye-bye. And then we'll go Spore here, and then we go Clear Smog. And then I think we're kind of good until the rest of the game. We just kind of isolate. Again, all my friends are dead syndrome. We'll isolate it. We'll get rid of this Amoonguss. So I think that's the plan. That's kind of how we. That's just kind of how we close out because we have the hands in the back. Yeah, we'll just go Clear Smog here, Psycho Cut here. He's gonna probably go for us, yeah. He's gonna go for a Pollen Puff. Probably gonna try to wake up to go for a Body Press on me. So here I think we'll go for a Rage Powder just to make sure we don't lose that. So I think we do need the, yeah, that's fine. That's kind of what I thought. So he's trying to get probably a Body Press shelter stuff going off here, but if he wakes up, I mean, it don't matter. Yep, Psycho Cut. So I'm gonna just keep Psycho Cutting that slot. Again, woke up. Goes for Body Press. Yep. Go back to Night Night. Doesn't do nothing. Yeah, no, Brute Bonnet it's like a 5-hit KO to pick up with Body Press right now. I made it really special, really physically defensive for this reason. I didn't want to get into this, and the Chopo Berry really came in clutch because it kind of gave me that first shot that I needed. Cool. So yeah, again, if you tear the plan, yeah, don't protect. Yeah, right. Kind of is only out. Thank goodness, get rid of that, and then now we can focus on the Goodra, and it should be pretty clean from here because yeah, he's got no defensive boost, so I can just start going for Mighty Cleaves. And yeah, it sucks as he got a 1 turn, but yeah, it's annoying. The leftovers is annoying, but should be able to whittle this down. Gosh, that was quite the game. Let's just double check to make sure. We're done, right? Yep, 3 KOs. No defensive boosts. Alright, we'll just keep Rage Powdering here. And then we'll go for, yeah, just Mighty Cleave. Cool. Mighty Cleave does damage. Love that. And then we'll go, I think we'll just do it again. We'll just do it again because he probably goes for a Life Lead or something here. I don't know. Maybe. But I think he loses on the double up every day of the week. So he needs like a crit Body Press, I think, to close this out. It's fast asleep, yeah. Cool. GG's. GG's, Captain Oro. That was man, that was a grind. That Goodra Hisui is always a wonderful threat to try to deal with. That thing does not die, man. So, yeah, GG's. We needed that win. That's a good, solid play. Yeah, so just in review, that was a long game, a lot of slogging it out. Sometimes games are like that, especially when you play teams that have a Goodra Hisui or some of the more bulkier mons. And yeah, that's exactly what I geared my team for. Was I wanted to make sure that I was ready in case this sort of scenario happened, and I wanted to have answers all over the place with the Goodra Hisui, because that tends to be how those teams try to lean into, and yeah, so. I'm happy that we got another win. I don't know if this guarantees playoffs, but it does put us in a really commanding position to do so to make it. We have one more game next week, which I'm pretty excited for. It's going to be, I think, against the first guy in first place. So it's going to be a good way to sort of test our mettle a little bit. So yeah, cool. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.